Right guys, so welcome back to my third YouTube. First one at the gym that I currently train at, second one at TMU. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do a bit of a shopping trip and then off to a barber shop. Long story short with this barber, he came into the gym the other day, we chatted for about an hour and 45 minutes. Turns out he's like, we were talking a lot about men's mental health and stuff. And I said to him, what do you do, mate? And he was like, oh, I'm a barber. I was like, do you reckon you can sort this shit out? Like, good luck to you and all that. And he was like, yeah, I'll be able to sort you out. 'Cause, as you know, got a shit hairline. I'm actually trying to grow a dirty beard, and I'm very aware I look homeless before anybody like thinks it. I already know it. So he said, now we can do bits with that or whatever. So I'm gonna go through to his shop in Sheffield called Antidote. So shout out to him for sorting me out. He might fuck it up, I don't know, but give it a go. Gonna go through there, probably get a bit of cool footage there. Don't know what we'll talk about. It'll just be, I don't know what I'm going to say half the time. Whilst I'm saying this, I don't know what I'm going to say. So we'll go through there, get some stuff through there, and then get a shoulder session in probably at Muscle Factory. So come with us. Can't find the fucking egg white. So probably in the past 100 reels of me making breakfast, it's been an omelette. I switched things up a little bit. I'm having eggs on toast this morning, so a bit of freshness for you. So one thing that I say to people is like, literally I say to all my clients, go out and get some different sauces and seasonings. Now it can literally be fucking low fat salad cream, bit of hoisin, or another very easy one to get. It's just like passata sauce. So if you've got beef mince and pasta in your meal plan, just add a bit of passata, suddenly it's like a bolognese, where you don't have to eat bland foods. Like, fuck me, if you looked in my fridge or my cupboard of sauces and seasonings, it's a lot. I don't expect anybody to ever eat bland food. And I get the whole thing, we're living like everybody's a busy idiot now. So I get the point where like people haven't got time to make tasty food and stuff, but it takes no time to just add a bit of sauce and seasoning to your food in the same respect. I don't really expect anybody to eat bland food. Like, we used to live in a time where people were like, oh, it's expensive to eat healthy and all that sort of stuff. It's really fucking not. And then you add in some sauce and seasoning, suddenly your food is really tasty. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, like Robbie fucking smashed some pizza last night. Pizza is good. Who won't want to eat pizza every day? But you probably feel like shit long term as well, so it's finding that balance. I'm not trying to throw Robbie in the shit either, by the way. He's a busy person. But yeah, make your food tasty. Another little side note is, so I'm currently moving in with Jenna. So my house at the moment is upside down in terms of like getting rid of shit, moving out and all that sort of stuff. So I've not got a dining table anymore, so I'm actually going to eat upstairs, where you'll see me doing my face videos and all that sort of stuff, talking through stuff. So, and I currently hate my house, which I loved it before, but it's just a process that you'll see me go through. So probably in the next month I'll probably be filming somewhere else by the time videos are released or whatever. So be a nice new kitchen, nice new office space, be a bit of a transition for me really. So with food being quite high at the moment, I'll typically have like my daily vegetables with my first meal, because if I was to add more volume in terms of vegetables in the other meals, I might get a bit bloated or whatever. So I'll typically have my daily veg within my first meal, and typically an evening meal. Like the other meals are pretty they are a mixture of protein, carbs and fats, to be fair. So if I added more vegetables, it'd just slow down my digestion even more. And I just might feel a little bit uncomfortable through the day, so I just find this the best way for me. Like, there's loads of ways to go about it. This one just fits me, that's all. Mate, toast in the air fryer. Best thing ever. Just to preface as well, that's Rex. Rex has been fed this morning.
I'm actually going to get a picture as well of now,
And then
eventually once it's got to the shape that we want it, we can get the after. And then save that.
Zoom in,
and
zoom
then
out.
I'm going to zoom out once we've got it to where we need to.
Yeah, I was telling Mrs. about it. I was like, what's it going to do then? I was like, well, it was saying all this stuff. I'll be honest, I forgot. So
I forgot.
I'm going in with an open mind.
You should have told him, or way up said to her, like, he's done me bleeding skinhead, we're going to grow it all back out.
Mate, I nearly did it a couple of weeks ago. It's like, don't you fucking dare. I just look like an awkward fun.
I'd be the same, mate. I remember when I did it when I was a bit younger.
Yeah.
I was like, have you ever seen Adam's Family?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Uncle Fester, mate.
Mate, my dad did it once. Fucking, I wanted my haircut for some reason when I was born.
Yep.
And it was day before school photos. I said to my dad, Dad, can you give me an haircut? And my dad's just got number 1 all over. Anyway, so give me number 1 all over. My mum came in, she was absolutely fuming. I was loving it. I was a young kid with number 1 all over like my dad.
It's same with our Bob's at the minute, my eldest. He's just going through this stage where he's wanting lines in eyebrows, lines here, and just like, Joel, don't do it like that. And I'm like, why? If he wants, if you don't like it, then he doesn't have it again, does he? Like, he's got to learn.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this undercut. I love a challenge.
I like someone sorting me out, mate, so what do you mean? You got any plans for the weekend?
So I've got something to do in here, mate, but I'm trying to keep it on the very hush. Yeah. It's just been one of those things, mate, where I've wanted to do it for quite a while. Yeah. And it's finally happening.
Whatever it is, good luck.
But, yeah, no, thank you. Honestly, it'll be out soon enough. Yeah. But just bringing something different.
Yeah, that'd be cool, mate.
We are industry, mate. Everyone's just doing the same thing, so it's like, right, what can you do to stand out? Yeah. I bet it's the same bit like with coaching, mate, isn't it?
Mate, yeah. It's like with content or fucking, there's only so much shit you can talk about at the same time.
Correct.
It's like, how can you be a bit different?
How can you be, yeah.
So it's like my business mentor, Mike, you know, like, have you ever thought about starting a YouTube?
Mike who?
Mike, is from Biceps and Banter. You might have seen him.
Ah, yeah, I do know you're on about.
His classmate, not got a bad word to say about him. And yeah, you were like, have you ever thought about starting a YouTube? We're like, well, I did, mate, but I taught my son how to, because who's going to watch a fat Yorkshireman who's not got a Ferrari on YouTube? And he was like, no, play to your strengths. Like,
correct.
You're into the gym, you like food, you're authentic, you're raw, what you see is what you get. And people like to watch.
That's what it's all about, mate. Yeah. Do you know what? That's no joke, buddy. That's exactly. I eat like a light bulb moment, because I think we were talking about this actually when I come other day. That not that well, no, I was trying to like be something that I weren't. Yeah. Just because I were on camera. Yeah. And rather than just being me, how I normally talk. Yeah.
You're like trying too hard or...
Trying way too hard, mate, for it.
Something that you're not.
Yeah. So now I just, like you say, just be you. And the right people will follow you. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. You'll attract who you want to attract.
100%.
And like, I always see it as like... Because I get along with like fucking everyone.
Yeah, same.
So the minority that don't get along with me, there is usually a reason behind it.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean?
Yeah. The majority of the time, mate, like how I, especially from experience, is how I see it, right? Anyone who's doing better than you will never say a bad word about you.
No.
Anyone who feels like you're doing better than them will have to say something.
I think I seen that on Instagram this morning, mate, funnily enough. I swear I seen something like that, but it's true.
Bloody hell, mate. Who's got this last?
Turk. No offence to Turkish people.
No, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay.
Do you know, like, how your iPhone listens to you?
Yeah.
Anybody comment? No, we spoke about, like, a fucking hair transplant very briefly. It's all it's coming up on my Instagram now.
Right. No, my days, it's mad. We were talking about Guy now.
Yeah. You can do the same with you.
Literally, mate, no joke. But you know what? I've emailed them.
Have you?
And they've just got back to me today.
Fucking hell.
Rate, price and all.
Is it?
Yeah, they've said you can follow us on all those the amount of followers they've got on TikTok and everything.
Yeah. Is it over here or in Poland? Or?
No, it's over here.
What's that?
2,400.
That's cheap.
2,495.
That's good, that.
I know.
Well, for this hair transplant thing, it was like, I think they said you got 5,000, whatever it's called. Yep. And that's for like, I think it was 1,500 quid from £2,000. Like, it was like what you're saying, like 1,495 from £2,000. Oh, like fucking, because it was like Valentine's special offer for your partner.
Right.
I'm thinking, yeah, sound. As if Missus is going to pay that for fucking
I know, yeah. But if you ever do need a transplant or you want one, HHC clinics in Nottingham, I'm an ambassador for them.
Are you really?
I had my operation done with them. I had suffered with venous insufficiency, so circulation in my legs.
Oh shit.
So my legs used to swell up. So I had 2 rods put from bottom of my ankles all the way into my groin, and they burned my vein away. My sufficius, is it?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Your main vein, basically, because my valves were basically broke.
Yeah.
So blood were pumping up, but it was leaking back down.
Fucking hell.
So they closed them veins off, and I've got to go back actually because one of them, which you'll see that one?
Yeah.
See, there's a lump there?
Yeah.
That's where they put the fluid in, so that bit's blocked, but because that bit in, it's giving me some agony.
Oh, fucking hell.
So they do all transplants, and they said to me, if you recommend anyone to us, like we'll do it them straight away, like really, really cheap.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm about having mine done, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yours
like,
is sound, though.
No, you see here, look.
I think yours is sound.
I'd love an airline,
yeah,
just
mate,
beer, so I could slick it back and I not look like, because my son's calling me McDonald's head at the minute. So,
mate, mine's gone further than that. Fucking hell. Mine's like worse than
yeah, but we're quite lucky in a way because we can. Once it's scrunchy, look, and you wouldn't know.
No.
The minute you push up, what I'm just thinking is whether we line it up at the bottom or we fade it up. So basically, I don't have mine lined up because I want to grow it. So I just have mine literally tapered at the bottom there. And then obviously once you get to the length you want, like me, then you can start like nipping in, making a shape for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rather than putting a line in now if you want to grow it out.
Do whatever you think, mate.
Right, cool. Got you. I'm going to put a line in today. It might not look like it's so prominent.
Yeah.
But then at least we know where the base is to like grow up to that base.
Alright, sound. I'm thinking as well, do you know my moustache that looks like a failed paedophile? Would it look better thinner or just grow it out?
Grow it out and then determine it.
Right.
Personally. Because then we'll know exactly how, depending on density of it and density of beard, we can lighten it, make it thick, like leave it to make it thicker. We can do all sorts then. Because with me, that's what I have to do. So for example, I let mine grow. Like my tash over there, mate, it were horrible. It was minging. But I needed to let it grow just to see what it looked like.
Yeah, to then re-go.
Yeah. Oh, nah then. I'm right happy. Oh, mate, get ready for this. Oh my God, wowza, man. That's bonkers, that.
So you'll have just seen me in Antidote. Really good guy, highly recommend, in Sheffield. Sorted my beard out a little bit, so I'll probably bear with it for a little bit longer. Shaped it up a little bit, sorted the hair out a little bit as well. Really impressed with his service. Just a good guy, just a really good barber, to be honest with you. And trying to find, if you're a lad and you're watching this, trying to find a good barber, it's hard. So when you find one, stick with it. So I'm booked in again in 2 weeks over at Antidote. So next up, you probably see me, well, I will be training shoulders in Muscle Factory, my home gym. So see what happens there. Now, I might have gone over this previously, but the current, how I phased out this year, I'm doing it in mini sort of phases, if you like. So currently within an 8-week push at this moment in time. Then I'll hold for 4 weeks, to like a 4-week maintenance period, see how I look from there, then do another 8-week push, then another 4-week maintenance, and then that's when the fun starts, that's when prep starts. Show date, October the 5th. If I'm ready earlier, I'm ready earlier, might do another show. If I'm not ready, then I'll do a later show, but I've got 18 weeks, so that should be plenty of time to come down, as long as I don't get too fat during these push phases, which I'll try my best not to, but I do like my food at the end of the day. So whatever happens, happens. I'll deal with it as it comes. So yeah, next up, Muscle Factory. And got warmed up, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I want you to bury me. I was like, are you sure? And he went, yeah. I went, no. So, are you sure? Yeah. So took him through this set. And like, in my perspective, it weren't like an amazing set, so to speak. It weren't like, oh my God, this kid sort. Anyway, so finished this set. It was like, I need to go to the toilet. I went, oh, do you need a shit or something? I was like, yeah. Anyway, so we've been there for about 15 minutes. So I was texting him. I was like, mate, is everything all right? And then I went up to the toilets and he came out. I went, you all right? It was fucking like pale as fuck. I went, I've just been sick. I went, this is like, we're not going to work together, mate, because it's not about that. Yeah, I'm not about that at all. So recently, I've been using Gasmat 10 pump product. It's actually really good. I don't get anything from it either. I'm not one of them fucking influence bullshit people. It tastes nice, you get a good pump, really good product, just one to look out for. Today is pure bro split. I'm literally just doing shoulders. I trained arms yesterday, so that's why I'm not doing any arm exercises in this shoulder session. So it would just be very nice and basic bro split. It works. I'm gonna growth it and all that sort of shit. Before you nerds about frequency get involved, I'll come across that on another video. No need for that today. So start off on a wire raise, then I'll do another side lateral movement into a shoulder press, then probably do another side lateral raise, maybe, see how I feel after that. Just sort of go with that, a little bit intuitive. As long as you're hitting the target muscle, that's all that matters for me personally, how I've programmed for myself. And I'm growing, so I'm doing all right. So a little tip when you're performing the Y raise is you want the cable length just out of reach. So basically to make sure that you're fully stretching the muscle. So you can see that that's like just, I want to go a little bit further than that to get a bit more of a stretch. So if I go like that, so the weight is off of the stack before actually doing the movement, that's about the setup you're looking for. So when you're initiating a Y raise, what you want to do is set yourself, have your arms out straight, feel your delt stretch a little bit, make sure your back's against the pad, and then literally pretend you do it YMCA. That's literally it. By the way, I'm very aware I look like a bum with a beard, so I'd appreciate anybody's opinions in the comments. Not that I'd actually care, but if any beard oil companies want to sponsor me as well, I'd care about that. So you'll get like opposite ends of the spectrum when training. You'll get the nerd crowd who weigh 10 stone and focus on bands and cuffs and stuff. And you'll get the other extreme who are like, oh, you just need to do old school. Both work. If I had to pick, I'd probably do old school, so it might be a bit hypocritical of me to talk about this. Don't really care. But just remember, there's more than one way to skin a cat. The way that I train, it's for longevity. Like, I want to be able to train forever. Occasionally, yeah, I might do a fucking summit, fucking cuss of my ego. I don't know. But I like to mix it up between, if you like, old school, new school shit. And then you get into the nerdy sciences of it where you think bands are modern and they're actually not, from a powerlifting background. But I like to utilize both methods. Like, you look at a toolbox, what you're gonna build, and there's certain tools you use to build something. Same with physique, exact same principle. Tip for people, if you can't be asked to buy an extender, find an old dumbbell, strip it down. There you go, little hack. So I was talking to Robbie about something earlier, and something that I noticed was, you'll see these coaches trying to get engagement and stuff, and you'll see these coaches like moaning about training, or like giving training like a negative sort of connotation or outlook, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, why would you ever want to go with a coach who doesn't like training? It's like, it's part of your fucking job. Like, you train people and you train. What the fuck? It's like taking your car to a mechanic who does cars and him being like, cars are shit, mate. I fucking hate working on them. I won't buy one of these pieces of shit. Fuck that. That'll hurt your knees for that one over there. Like, why would you do that? Doesn't make sense. It's just fucking contradictory. Just do this and then a chest exercise just to top up on my chest. Probably a bit of ab work and that'll be about it done. Didn't realise Robbie were filming me then, by the way. I was just telling Robbie what we're gonna do. Just gonna finish off on a bit of chest top-up work, because I've got a shitty chest in essence. My chest feels fresh from training it the other day, so just finish off on this, bit of ab work, and done. Now, this chest press here is one of my favourite chest presses ever. Techno gym, you might even see it in a Bannatynes or a leisure centre or something like that, some sort of commercial gym, and people think it's shit just because it's in them gyms. It's one of my favourite chest presses ever, because it converges very nicely. You can contract your chest very fucking well. So if you ever see this machine, give it a go. So with my ab work, I've been saying this a lot recently. So think about it, we do weights. So we train his chest, we lift big weights, get a nice thick chest. Now with your midsection, I'm a big believer in doing mostly body weight, because you don't want to be pounding loads of weight with your midsection to grow a really thick midsection. Like, logically, who really wants a really thick chest and a midsection to match. You sort of want a big chest and to go in nice and carved abs. That's my logic approach to it. So I probably do weighted crunches with the rope probably once a week, and every other day is just hanging leg raises, just 3 sets, 10 to 15, get a nice good connection. That's literally it. What you want to focus on when you're doing leg raises as well, don't just swing your legs up and down. You want to make sure your pelvis sort of like tilts and you actually crunch your midsection, not just like flapping your legs like that. You're not going to connect with fuck all then. A couple of days ago I tried to do hanging leg raises and I tried it just from a pull-up bar, so like all my body weight dangling down. I looked so fucking awkward, I was wobbling all over the show. So if anybody can do that with the full body weight, got a lot of respect for you, because it's fucking hard. I look like a spazzy CrossFitter. No offence to spazzy CrossFitters. So if you've lasted this long on this video, thank you very much for watching. Click like, subscribe and all that sort of shit, share, whatever. But yeah, I just thought I'd fetch something a little bit different again to my YouTube. It's sort of a bit of a mix, like day in a life, getting your hair cut, shopping and training and all that sort of stuff. I'm not really showing my check-ins on this one. Not going to bore you with that. But each episode I will try and make it a little bit different and a bit more entertaining. And as we progress, they'll get more often and different things will come into it. But in all honesty, I just try and be as authentic and raw as I can and hope that you like it, I guess. So if you have watched this, thank you for watching. You don't have to click like, share, subscribe and all that shit. I don't really care, it's just a bit of fun. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.